there were 8 entries in the original Mega Man canon by December of 1997. There were 4 in the X series. The vast majority of these had the same basic gameplay design. You've got 6 or 8 bosses, their weapons can be assimilated and used to defeat other bosses, then you've got a castle or some similar edifice to scale. Not shocking, then, that some were saying that the classic Mega Man formula was getting a little samey and bland. Legends was the response to this critique. A completely new game, new setting, new characters, entirely different gameplay, and a creepy dancing monkey. Here's the similarity. There's a guy called Mega Man, he wears blue, and he's a robot-ish thing. Talk about an uncanny valley. In a world filled with endless water, and no Kevin Costner, thank you, he treks through underground labyrinths for hidden treasures of an ancient civilization, and plenty of danger. He's assisted to this end by his spotter, Roll, and yes, I see what they did there. After one particular dig, their airship begins to malfunction, eventually crash landing on Cadillacs Island, where they're just in time to stave off an invasion by a famous family of pirates. You may have heard of them, or rather, the important one.
Hey, you! Thanks to you, everything's a mess now, isn't it?
Huh? Aren't you the girl who's being chased by that dog?
Shut up! I don't want to hear about that! Do you know what you've done?
Yep, everyone's favorite mecha manufacturing tsundere princess, Tron Bonne. Before she started getting into fights with Gambit and Deadpool, she was the thorn in Mega Man's side. She and her brothers, along with the 40 surfbots she somewhat distressingly refers to as her kids, antagonize our Blue Bomber throughout the game. Let's just be clear, it's not like she likes him or anything. Nope, nothing like that. Not in a million years. Anyway, let's leave the dissection of her motivations until I review her solo offering.
Whenever I think about him, I get this funny feeling. Oh, forget it! Who cares what this feeling is?
Mega Man's on the cover, so we should talk about him. He runs, he jumps, and he utilizes a bevy of weapons to make it safely through dungeon after dungeon. Rather than obtaining upgrades directly from bosses, though, the majority are crafted by Roll from stuff you find as you explore the island both above and below ground. The controls are a bit tricky owing to a lack of analog support, but you'll soon be dashing, strafing, locking on, and blasting your way into Tron's heart. I mean, that's not what I mean. Not by any stretch of the imagination. And she'll vocalize that at the drop of a hat time and again. The voice work in this game is extensive, and while some of it can be a bit shaky, I'm looking at you Columbo wannabe, the majority is exceptionally solid for a game of its age.
Let me welcome you to Cadillacs Island. Now, I'd like to ask one of you to come with me to the station.
The only frustrations I have are that the vocals can sometimes be mixed a little soft, especially if the music's hitting a dramatic crescendo, and the lip flaps are just a lost cause. But those are some high expectations to hold, and the fact that those are my gripes just underlines how much this game got right. There's allegedly a port to the N64, imaginatively titled Mega Man 64, as well as to the PC, but accept no substitutions. This is a PlayStation game, and that's how it should be enjoyed. When the world asked for change, change happened. Now, the world asks for Mega Man, any of them, in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Come on, Tron needs someone to not love. Never.
Miss Tron, we're so sorry. We lost the key. Oh, what happened this time? I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? Just you wait till we get back. You're in a lot of trouble. Oh, no.